Hello everyone, my name is Sydney Stokes and welcome to JavaScript. This is my second video tutorial. We're going to talk about the structure today of the JavaScript language. So I titled it Structure, saved it as Structure. If you didn't watch my first video, we talked about browsers, text editors, and an alert box and HTML5. So try to check out the Hello World video and then you can come into this one. So I'm going to give you a few things you should know first, and then we'll get started. The first thing you should know is JavaScript is an interpreted language. It is not compiled. JavaScript is case sensitive, just like any other programming language. JavaScript is grouped into statements, separate instructions or commands to say piece by piece what you want your script to do. For example, you can change color of text. You can calculate age, move an image, hide, show a menu, create an alert box with important messages, and so on. You can also put multiple statements on one line, separating each statement with a semicolon, but this is not a good practice. So, JavaScript is white space insensitive. This means that the white space between coding doesn't matter. Here's an example of that. Let's do another alert box. I'm sorry. Let me put the script tag first. And then let's close it. We already know that we need double quotes, open and closing parentheses, and a semicolon. And we're going to put hello world. Alright. That's one way of writing it. But here's another way of writing it. We could also have said alert space now let's put some spaces in here too. That'll also work. It'll still print out like it did the first time when we ran it in the first video. You also could write it this way. Space. Space. Hello. And then we could take it, enter, put a closing parenthesis and a semicolon. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to take the first two out, and we're going to run this last one to see how this works. How about that? So let's save it. Well, I'm going to refresh. Let's save. Now let's preview. No preview in Chrome. There it is. Doesn't matter. I don't have to go into the other ones, correct? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. All right. So, moving on. Now, this is where it does matter. Okay? I'm going to show you something, but before we go there, I want to let you know when I put these two lines like this in the code, these two lines are for comments. So with this, you can tell what the program is doing or what it's supposed to do. Also, you know that it's grayed out, which shows that it will not affect the lines of code. And here's another way that you can write comments in in your web page or within the scripts. Use this and a star right there. And now I'm going to write, this is a multiple line comment, and then you end it that way. So now it knows that this is a comment. It is not part of the coding. And let's refresh. Let's save it and watch. Let's preview it. I'm going to use Chrome. That's my favorite. Doesn't affect the code. Okay. Also, the last thing I want to get into is execution order. Like most programming languages, the default behavior when JavaScript runs is to start at the first statement and move down, executing each statement one by one. This code is executed as soon as the browser sees the code. JavaScript can be entered in the head and the body section of the page. If the code is entered in the head section, that code will run before how I want to, blah, blah, blah. Let me rephrase that. If the code is entered in the head section, that code will run first than it would if it was entered in the body section. So it depends on what the script does that determines what section or tag you place it in, head or the body. So that's the end of this tutorial. Hopefully I'll see you on my third video. Bye.